Well, welcome, and it's a pleasure. Madam Ambassador, she's been very busy, as I'm sure you're aware, since she arrived. But it's a great opportunity to have you visit us on the occasion of this incredibly important gathering that is taking place in Greece. It's not very often that we have so many representatives of the U.S. government come to Greece simultaneously, and I guess it's a pretty good indication of the strength of our strategic partnership, but also of the particular importance that we place on the energy partnership that we are currently building. I think the prospects for future cooperation are tremendous. Greece is blessed with a very unique geographic location, and we are the natural entry point for American liquefied natural gas into Europe. The vertical corridor is a project of great geopolitical and economic importance to us, and we're happy that it's becoming a reality. And we're looking forward to further expand our cooperation by sharing the same fundamental principles. It's also very promising that American oil and gas companies are currently present in Greece, and I understand important announcements will also be made tomorrow, so that after many decades we will actually have the first exploratory drillings taking place in Greece in the near future. So we have a full agenda, and I'm happy that since we last met, Mr. Secretary, we've made significant progress in driving forward a project that I think is of great strategic interest to both Greece and the United States. So let me stop here and welcome again the ambassador and your entire delegation to our office.
And Prime Minister, and I must say I really enjoy doing two-a-days with you. Wonderful to be with you this morning and again this evening with all my esteemed colleagues and our counterparts on the Greece side. But this is a historic occasion, and I'm so honored that I'm able to be here during this time for the 6th annual PTEC conference. Delighted, thrilled that it is in Athens. The world is watching, and this, as I mentioned to you this morning, is historic in that we have over 80 U.S. government officials that have descended upon Athens for this very important conference to highlight, I made them all come, to highlight the strength of the bilateral relationship between the United States and Greece. And Greece has always been a steadfast ally of the United States, a strategic ally geopolitically in the region. And you're correct, this is going to be historic. We have announcements to make that are going to be significant for regional stability as it relates to liquid natural gas, with Greece being the energy hub up throughout the vertical corridor, in addition to other announcements. And thank you for working so strategically and steadfast, all of your counterparts, your ministers, to make this happen. And thank you to my colleagues, Secretary of the Interior Bergen for being here, Secretary of Energy Chris Wright, Secretary from the State Department Mike Regis, the Undersecretary of Energy Dominance Jacob Helberg. We have DFC here, Connor Coleman, a ton of folks here that are able, willing to make deals happen this week in a matter of 2 days.
Well, Prime Minister, it's great to be back here with you and with your team. And it's especially great to be back now that we have our fantastic Ambassador Γκίλφοϊλ officially in residence here. And what a team from the U.S. that's here. And I think this reflects the strength and the importance of this long-standing relationship between our two countries, but that relationship only getting stronger. It was just 6 months ago when Minister Papastravos reached out to me, began a number of dialogues across a number of things, and then here we are, as you say, sir, with the vertical corridor, ongoing dialogues about 3+1, announcements, specific deals that can be struck. But all of this reflects the moment that we are in time in history, which is that energy right now has never been more important. Energy diplomacy has been one of the tools that President Trump has used to bring peace to the world. And I think, and you, sir, understand that energy abundance is part of what's going to bring prosperity to your people, but it's also one of the things that's going to help us end the conflict in Eastern Europe. So the nothing short of when Kimberly says historic, there's nothing short of peace and prosperity underway here. And again, grateful to your leadership. Thank you for inviting us all to be back here again as we move this relationship forward.
Yeah, Mr. Prime Minister, an honor to be here. Our two great nations have a long history of partnership and alliance across a range of industries. Energy is life. And the lack of affordable, reliable, secure energy is just shrinking opportunity, poverty, and not where we want to go. Greece has been a leading trading nation, a leader entree to the rest of Europe, and I think going to be a leader in AI. So we're excited to talk about so much partnerships here on energy, on AI, on shipping, and so many areas of cooperation. Last comment on shipping, I want to thank you for your bold leadership on this IMO issue, where there was a giant bureaucracy that wanted to make shipping more expensive and have a global carbon tax. The United States was strongly opposed to that, and I appreciate your leadership here in Europe so we can keep shipping free and affordable.
Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. Again, it's great to see you again. We saw each other last week at St. Catherine's Monastery on Mount Sinai. So also want to thank you for your steadfast support of religious freedom, both here and in Egypt. And also just want to thank you for the work that we're doing bilaterally between our two countries. I know we have a number of agreements in the works to strengthen the bilateral relationship between Greece and the U.S. and how we can strengthen how our diplomats are working together. So we look forward to continuing broadening and deepening and strengthening the very long-standing relationship between the Hellenic Republic and the United States. So thank you again.